What if one project could change the fate of a nation? Behind the headlines, China's $65 billion plus CPEC is silently reshaping Pakistan's economy. But the most important question is, will China pour in its support? Is this truly for Pakistan's benefit, or is it all about China's strategic interests? Let's dive into the transformation and see what's really happening. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is transforming Pakistan's economy through infrastructure projects that connect China and Pakistan. Key developments include new highways, railways, and energy sources alongside special economic zones designed to attract international businesses. These initiatives will speed up transportation, create jobs, and boost production, making it easier for businesses to reach markets. The CPEC project aims to elevate Pakistan to a global economic powerhouse, benefiting both the country and the wider region. With these improvements, Pakistan is positioning itself for greater economic success on the world stage. As we all discussed about the CPEC, the very first one and one of the most major projects comes under this is none other than the Karat Hydropower project, which is a modern marvel built on the Jhelum River, just 1.056 miles upstream from Karat Bridge and about 45.99 miles from the famous Mangla Dam. It's not far from Islamabad either, only around 40 miles away. The project features a massive 95.5-meter high dam stretching 320 meters wide near the village of Gwadar. This dam isn't just tall, it's powerful. It holds back a 16.78-mile-long reservoir with a volume of 164.5 million cubic meters of water. That's a lot of energy potential right there. To make way for this energy giant, 72 homes and 58 businesses had to be relocated. Even parts of nearby roads like the Karat Kotli and Azad Patan Kahuta roads were shifted to fit the new landscape. Water enters the system through an intake structure on the right side of the river, flows through tunnels into a cavern powerhouse, and exits back into the river through a trail raised channel. Now, this clever design helps the dam generate an impressive 3,436 gigawatts of electricity every year. Now, that's enough to power millions of homes, and it's directly connected to Pakistan's national electricity grid. This project will be very helpful for Pakistan, where many homes still don't have enough electricity to stay lit. It promises to bring much-needed power and light to millions across the country. The project is being managed by SMEC International Party Limited, handling everything from design to construction. It's a 720-megawatt clean energy project, one of Pakistan's biggest to date. But here is the part that nobody wants to question. A $2 billion project funded by China's Silk Road Fund, Chinese banks, and the IFC, built under a boot model. For 30 years, a Chinese company will run it, sell Pakistan's own electricity at 7.57 cents per unit, and then hand it over. Still think Pakistan is in control? Like, hit subscribe and sound it off in the comments. It's a fascinating mix of engineering, international cooperation, and clean energy. Makes you think how many more rivers around the world are waiting to be turned into powerhouses. It's clear that China won't gain much from this project, but what about the other key initiatives? Now, let's turn our attention to the developments happening at the ports. One of the greatest ports of Pakistan, the one and only Gwadar port. Well, this port is fast becoming one of Pakistan's most important gateways to the world. Located on the Arabian Sea in the Balochistan province, this deep-sea port sits in a strategic spot, just 75 miles from Turbat and 105 miles east from Iran's Chabahar port. Currently, Gwadar Port is operated by the Chinese Overseas Port Holding Company, while the Maritime Secretary of Pakistan handles its administration. Back in 2016, a major announcement was made. The city and port would be upgraded under CPEC at a cost of $1.6 billion. The goal? To connect northern Pakistan with western China with this deep-water port, boosting trade like never before. Sure, there are endless possibilities for China, but what's the main goal? We all know that China is eager to becoming a global leader, and to achieve that, they'll need their military power to extend across the oceans. Gwadar Port could be the key to that ambition. Should the Western powers be concerned? On the other side, Gwadar Port is on its way with fresh activity. And some big changes are on the way that could completely transform its role on the global trade map. One of the major upgrades include the addition of 9 new multi-purpose berths, which will stretch across a 2-mile stretch of the seafront just east of the existing berths. This expansion is designed to boost capacity and position Gwadar as a world-class shipping hub to prepare for bigger and more advanced vessels. The port's approach channel is being dredged to a deeper level. And speaking of trade, the long-term vision is bold. Gwadar aims to handle up to 400 million tons of cargo every year by 2045. To support this, there are plans for specialized terminals tailored for bulk cargo, grain, and oil, helping diversify the kind of goods that can pass through this port. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Despite the development progress, security concerns and dissatisfaction among the local Baloch community remain. There have been reports of attacks in the area, and many locals feel that the pace of development hasn't truly benefited them. In March 2025, the Balochistan Assembly even requested a detailed progress report on all CPEC-related projects in Gwadar. On the bright side, efforts are also underway to strengthen Gwadar's role in international trade and connectivity. Pakistan is working to establish the port as a vital transit point for the trade with Afghanistan and Central Asian countries. And along with that, they build a stunning airport also. Let's take a look. Located in Gurandani, about 17 miles northeast of the old Gwadar port, it occupies a massive 4,300 acres of land, making it the largest airport in Pakistan by area. It's also the country's second greenfield airport after Islamabad International Airport. The NGIA is set to be a $246 million project, with most of the funding coming from China as part of the broader cooperation between two countries. Well, here too China stands to gain. This airport is massive, and China could easily turn it into a military base given its proximity to international waters, allowing them to control the skies. Well, however, it's hard to see significant benefits for Pakistan, as growing controversies suggest it may offer little value to the local population. The airport was officially inaugurated on October 14, 2024 by Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and Chinese Premier Li Qiang, marking a significant milestone in the development of Gwadar. It will replace the old Gwadar International Airport by January 20, 2025, opening up new opportunities for both domestic and international travel. The airport's runway is truly impressive, measuring 3,658 meters in length and 45 meters in width, large enough to handle giants like the Airbus A380 and the Boeing 747-8, two of the world's largest passenger planes. One of the standout features of the NGIA is that its operation will be a collaborative effort involving Pakistan, Oman, and China, making it an international project from the start. The Pakistan Civil Aviation Authority will oversee its management, ensuring it operates smoothly and efficiently. So what does this mean for the future of Gwadar? With this airport and seaport in place, the region's transformation into a global trade and travel hub is just beginning. Another very important problem that Pakistan as a nation is facing is the lack of electricity. And there is an answer for that problem. It's in the Quwait-e-Azam Solar Power Park. Imagine a vast stretch of land in Punjab, Pakistan, where 400,000 solar panels stand tall, soaking up the sun's rays. This is the Quwait-e-Azam Solar Power Park, named after Pakistan's founding father. Spanning across 2,000 hectares of flat desert, this 100 megawatts of solar farm is a shining example of Pakistan's push towards renewable energy. Built by Chinese company Xinjiang Sun Oasis, the solar park was completed in just 3 months, costing about $130 million. It began supplying electricity to Pakistan's national grid in August, marking a huge step forward in the country's energy journey. This solar farm is the first energy project under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is a major initiative linking Gwadar port in Pakistan to Kashgar in China. The initial 100-megawatt plant is just the first phase. Once fully completed, the solar park has the potential to become the world's largest solar farm, producing a massive 1,000 megawatt of electricity. That's the same as a typical coal-fired power station. The entire site will feature 5.2 million solar panels and provide enough power for about 320,000 homes. Next stage of construction is already underway, led by another Chinese company, Zonergy. Pakistan has set an ambitious goal for its energy future. The country aims to reduce its reliance on fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, cutting the share from 87% to 60% by 2025. A major part of this shift includes increasing the contribution from renewable energy such as solar power. The solar park is expected to generate between 15,000 to 33,000 jobs, offering local people new opportunities and attracting investment to the region. Is China's $65 billion megaproject a leap or a dangerous gamble? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if this blew your mind, like and share. Think that's wild? Wait till you hear about Manchester United's $1 billion stadium chaos. Subscribe for more.